Good morning, friends. Survived another Friday night at the pizza shop. And yesterday, while I was thinking about this recipe, I was super excited because you know how I love to try out a new recipe. Never made it before, don't know if it's going to work. So we are going to do this together. So this morning, I'm making sheet pan sausage McGriddle. So have you ever had a sausage McGriddle from McDonald's? It's like two fluffy syrup infused pancakes and a sausage patty in the middle. Yum, they're one of my favorites. So I thought, why not try to make it at home in a sheet pan, and let's see what can happen. So I don't have any regular pancake mix. But I did have some Bisquick, and they have a recipe on the back for pancakes, so that's what we're going to do. So in here I have 2 cups of the Bisquick mix, and it calls for a cup of milk, and I left my milk out because I personally like a little bit of a thinner pancake batter, so I may add a little bit more milk. 2 eggs. Now I did fry up, before I got with you all, some sausage cakes. I think I had 5. I keep little of this little frozen sausage patties uncooked in my freezer, and I pulled out some of those and fried those up. Now if your sausage is greasy, definitely drain that grease off because you don't want it in your pancake mix. Okay, so we've got the 2 eggs and the cup of milk and the Bisquick mix here. I could have looked up a pancake recipe, I guess, but you know, I had the Bisquick. Listen, I'm tired, y'all. It was a long night. I'm gonna take the easy route. Sometimes that's okay. And we as women shouldn't feel guilty, or men, or caregivers, whoever, should not feel guilty about sometimes taking the easy way. It all comes out in the end. Delicious, I hope. We'll see. We're making this together for the first time. Just gonna mix that batter. Get those lumps out of there. So Saturday morning, the sun's shining. It's still cold here in Southern Ohio. We had it was like 51 day, the next day was snow, and I was like, get your life together, weather. It's killing us. Sinus is a bit of a mess. Okay, so I have my toaster oven preheating to 400, so if you don't have a toaster oven, heat up your oven. All right. Looks like this batter is a pretty good consistency. So what I'm going to do here is I've got my little baking sheet. I'm not making a lot because Brock will eat he'll eat food at breakfast time, but he doesn't like breakfast food. Makes sense? He'll eat like leftovers for breakfast. He's not a big breakfast eater. Food. I like breakfast food. Waffles, pancakes, French toast. Hook me up. All right, biscuits, gravy. Anyway, spray the pan with a little bit of Baker's Joy just so help that pancake release. So next, if you don't have Baker's Joy, just add a little butter. It's fine. This is a nonstick pan. So next, I'm just going to pour that pancake batter. You definitely want a pan with a lip, or you're going to have some problems. Pour that in there. This is just a simple, quick. I love cooking things like this. Saturday, I usually do a little housework, some laundry and things before we go back to work. So I like something that I can throw in the toaster oven and maybe like sweep the floor, you know, clean out the fridge. Keep an eye on it, but I don't have to stand over it and fry up a bunch of pancakes. I'm just going to spread this out all over, kind of like a cake. Go down. Go. I see a little lump there. I'm just going to get her with my finger. Don't want any lumps in the batter. Okay. Yes, y'all, I've got my pajamas on. And no, y'all, I haven't combed my hair. This is life. This is me. This is Krista in her kitchen. Okay. Now, next comes the sausage. And I'm just going to toss it on. I left it in a bigger chunk so it didn't cook away. My son, when I was making chili and stuff, he'd say, leave them meat in big chunks, Mom. So sometimes I get into the habit of leaving the meat in big chunks. My daughter's the opposite. She, most of the times, don't even want meat. So it was a real struggle. Sometimes I'd have to cook something for her and take it out before I put the meat in. Okay, there we go. There's that sausage added, as you can see there. Next, we're going to hit with a little syrup. Now, I use sugar-free syrup. I have for years. It's just something that I've always done, even before I was a diabetic. Use whatever syrup your heart desires. It's not going to make any difference. I'm just going to put this on. Fingers crossed. There we have it. Sausage McGriddle on a sheet pan, 400 degrees. I'm going to throw it in, and then I'm going to come back and let you know how long it took, and we're going to try it together. And we're back, y'all. Look at this. Look how that turned out. Now, you have two choices right now. You can either put some more syrup on the top or just let everybody individually put their syrup on. So I think I'm just going to leave it, and I'm going to do individual syrup. I'm going to cut this into squares, and y'all know I'm going to take a square because y'all know I'm going to try it. Here we go. Oh, flung it right out on the thing here. Right. 400 degrees, I think it was about 20 minutes. So like I said, everybody's oven is different. So just keep an eye on it, make sure it's set. I'm going to add a little butter because, you know, why not? I'm going to add a little bit more syrup. Moment of truth, y'all. Here we go. Oh, that's good. That is so good. So easy, so quick. I did some chores while I was waiting on this to cook. Oh, I think your kids would love this. If you don't have sausage, do bacon. Sheet pan McGriddle. Super quick, super easy. I'm not mad at all. Sorry, I'm gonna go so I can stuff my face. Happy morning to y'all, and thanks for visiting Krista's Country Kitchen. Make you some sheet pan sausage McGriddle.